So I have to preface this one. This was not supposed to be a snakehead video. This was supposed to be a turkey hunting video and or an antler, sick deer antler hunting video that I'm putting together too. Well, the turkeys didn't cooperate. Me and my son left turkey hunting at noon. We stayed till noon, and we were driving down the road to a spot on public where I wanted to look for some snakeheads. And we came across the craziest thing. There were snakeheads literally crossing the road from the high tide. So pulled the truck over, and we did what any sensible person would do. We stopped and we picked them up. Alrighty, so this is a bit of craziness. We just came down here on a whim after turkey hunting. Whew, mosquitoes are bad. We just came down on a whim after turkey hunting to check this flood tide, and there are snakeheads all over the place. I've just caught a nice one in the road, and there's this like massive, I don't know if it's a carp spawn or the carp are trapped, but there's these 10 to 15 pound carp by the hundreds in this culvert pipe. So we're gonna go check them out and see if we can catch another snakehead. This is pretty crazy. I'll get some underwater shots of them. There's a snakehead or two in there. I can see them.
I don't think the camera can see this.
It's working. It's working. I can see a video and you can't see it because the glass. There's the snakehead. Hang with. See him. He's right on top. Don't move. I'm gonna try to get a net on him.
Oh, there he is.
Here, watch out. Try to get a net. This net's all twisted.
Whoa, what is that?
I'm gonna try to grab this carp with my bare hands. I'm probably gonna get wet. You can hear them. They're going crazy out here. He's gone now.
Why don't you go there?
He's gone now. Next time
Why
I
don't you
come
go
back,
there?
that's too deep to get him there. That was in the shallow. After the first failed attempt to grab one, I spotted another snakehead hiding in the frag. You'll see how this one turned out. Got him. Holy crap.
Oh, is that a big one?
I got him. You had the GoPro on?
Yes,
Holy
I do.
crap.
Right.
Snakehead wrangling. Snakehead just grabbed that sucker barehanded. It's out again. Right after I just caught the first snakehead, I looked over and saw this one. I grabbed him, but he slipped out of my hand. Fortunately, I was able to use the net like a hockey stick and chuck him up on the road. Oh, you got it on?
Yeah.
Okay, that's probably not going to be PG rated. All right.
I'm shaking.
That's a nice snakehead too, buddy.
Can I show it? GoPro?
No, 1 second. Here,
GoPro.
turn it GoPro. So we went snakehead fishing yesterday. Jess and I. We caught 4 nice snakeheads. I'm going to quickly show you. I'm just going to show you on one how we fillet them. Now, I have the gloves on, not because I'm scared of getting fishy hands. I used to work at a fish house, so I used to make a living out of filleting fish. But it just helps with the cleanup. I also have a rag over here too, just because snakeheads are slimy, and you can rub them down. It makes them a little bit easier just to hold on to, so they don't slip out of your hands. First, got about 1.5 pound snakehead we caught yesterday. I'm going to fillet this guy out. I like to make the first cut up underneath his pectoral fin. Now these guys, the meat runs almost all the way to the head, so you want to really get underneath here, and there's a lot of meat there in the shoulder you don't want to leave behind. Now I'm guessing this is a female as well. Let's see. Yeah, she's full of roe. They're spawning right now. I'm gonna stop for a second and pull out the egg sacs. I have a buddy who likes to eat those, so I'll save them for him and keep flying them. Alrighty. We'll check the stomach contents too to see if these guys can eat anything, and then just run your knife nice and easy right along the spinal column. Cut a little close, I don't waste any meat. Slide your knife all the way down to the tail, and well, got a nice snakehead fillet. And I'll show you how in a minute to cut the rib bones out of that, so you have a nice boneless fillet when you're done. But as you can see, got the majority of the meat on that side. Flip them over, and same thing. Put that in, watch your fingers. Slide right along that backbone. The knife, and we can skin these out later. I don't scale these because I do my fillet skinless, and we can clean that fillet up in a minute. So, got a nice fillet, and as you can see, not a whole lot of meat left on that fish. I caught these snakeheads, a couple in my hand yesterday, and just to go to show you what the chompers inside here look like. There's a reason you do not lip them. They have some serious teeth and a really bony mouth, so you got to set that hook extra hard on there. That's a very tough skull plate on these. This one has some damage. I don't know if like an osprey or something got him here, or another fish or what, but yeah, you can see really sharp teeth in that guy. I wouldn't want to get bit by one of them. All right, so now we're gonna skin these out, and so we have a nice skinless, boneless fillet. nice white meat on these snakeheads, as you can see, and decent little fillet of this guy. So I start here at the tail and work my way towards the front of the fish. Just cut down. Now when you're skinning them, these have very thick skin. You still want to be careful though. You just run your knife right along the skin. You don't have to cut, don't have to use a whole lot of pressure, and you'll have a nice skinless fillet when this is over with. All right. And if you come close here, I'll show you. Now this is the fillet when it's finished. You can take your finger along the lines and feel, you can feel the rib bones here that I'm going to cut out with the rib cage. And then there's just a couple other Y bones here that I'll fillet off as well. So it's not a big fillet, so I'm just going to cut all the way through it. I'm going to sharpen my fillet knife a little bit. All right, and then there's just a few bones right back here I'm going to cut out as well. Alrighty, and then one more here. Nice finished product. Nice, pretty boneless fillet, and we'll cook that up and show you how we do that. Alright, the final part in our YouTube trifecta. Can't just catch a fish, can't just clean a fish, you gotta show how you cook it too. So today we're gonna be doing a special Maryland snakehead recipe. Now if you're thinking, Maryland snakehead, what the heck's that? So Maryland, gotta have J.O. spice and some crab chips. So I'm just gonna do a real simple recipe. I got some J.O. spice mixed in some flour. We're gonna quickly bread it on the flour, then we're gonna use some smashed up crab chips as the breading for it. Got the snakehead we caught the other day. Just gonna lightly dredge it in the flour to coat it with, this is J.O. spice and flour. You can use salt and pepper and flour too if you don't have any J.O. or Old Bay. And then use a fork for this part. If not, you're gonna bread your fingers as well. And then just run it through the egg wash on both sides. Not doing a very good job here. Run it through the egg wash on both sides. And then the important part, the secret ingredient, coat it in a bunch of crab chips that you've mashed up as the breading. You got a nice breading, and then take it over and drop it in the olive oil. I got preheating over here. Turn that up a little bit, and you're good to go. All right.